Good afternoon, my very good, great students of fundamentals of marketing. Here is another day, and we thank God for giving us this opportunity to have this moment. You recall the other day we started about some basic elements of what marketing is all about, and then we talked about the 4 P's of marketing as part of our interaction, because you need to understand that this course MKT 730 is one of the components of the courses that you have to do as a business administration student. And like I told you earlier, we cannot run away from what marketing is all about. So like I told you today, we are going to have something that has to do with taking the 4 P's of marketing, and one by one, as time goes on, we'll look at them clearly. And on that, I'm going to, in a way, talk about, we've talked about the definitions and the P's and all that, but there are things that I also want us to talk about, elements of marketing. And on that is for you to understand that on those elements, which are very, very key, you want to run away from them. But those P's that are very, very important and very critical, like I said, it's something that we need to talk about. So today's own, I'm going to talk about one of the P's of marketing. And one of these P's of marketing is the one that I'm going to talk about, the promotion. What are we talking about promotion? Promotion is the ability for you to make available what you want your customers or your prospects to be aware about what you want them to know. And so under promotion, we have what we call the promotion mix. So the promotion mix, the elements that are key and are critical in those areas are that if you have any product that we want to advertise or we want to sell, we have to try as much as we can to let people understand about the existence of the product. And in doing that, we can make use of the promotion element. So those things that are under the promotion dimension are things that have to do with the one that I told you earlier, that you can also do your promotion with the dimension of probably doing advertising. You can also do exhibition. You can do direct marketing. You can also do personal selling. You can do public relations. You can do exhibition like I talked about. All these are the various dimensions that you can, in a way, do your marketing and all this under the promotion. So it's very, very important that we take note of that as we are on. Please, some of you that are in the class, I can understand that I'm not seeing your face, but in any case, I can understand. So we can move on. But it is very, very important for you to take note to see how things will be. So have it at the back of your mind. The promotion is one of the elements of marketing and which we cannot, in a way, run away from. So you promote your product via advertising. You can also promote your product via exhibition. You can also promote your product via road shows. You can do that through trade fairs and exhibition. So all these, any avenue that you can now make use to now try as much as you can to promote your product for people to understand about the existence of your product is very, very important. We take note of that. So on this note, I want to stop here because like I told you earlier, my own is just to simply talk about one of the P's of marketing. And that piece of marketing I want to talk about is promotion. And what am I talking about promotion? Promotion is that deliberate attempt of you creating awareness about the existence of what you want the customers to be in the know of, which you know it will be beneficial to them. And so to do promotion in marketing, we either do our promotion by advertising the product, or we do our promotion embarking on road shows, or we can do our promotion through trade fairs, exhibitions, direct mails, and all that you know is available. Because the most important thing is that one thing about promotion, that those that are not aware about the product, they will now see the product and they will want to now have a decision in it. But for those that are aware of the product, they'll also look at it that, okay, they're aware of it. And on that basis, they now know how those things are. So it's important we take note of it and then see how we can now stop on that. So because I would not want us to say much, I told you earlier, we're going to take each of those pieces of marketing. So today we are starting with the promotion, and then when next we meet, we're going to talk about the other piece, talking about the price, place, as well as product. But I just want us to talk about this one. So just for the want of time and all these things, I don't know if there are some of you that has any questions, so you can ask questions. You can use the chat button there that is available to ask your question, and then otherwise you can signify, or if you want to maybe send your question via the chat, you can now send your question via the chat so that we take note of that. You can ask your questions, and then maybe if there is anything you want to say, you can say so that we take note of that. If there are people that want to raise their hand, they can raise your hand. You can raise your hand to ask questions. And if there is anything you think you can say so that we take note of that, you can use the chat box to ask questions. I can see some of you that are very serious students of mine. I can see Mr. Julius Eyanuku, even when he's even in the car, he's already attending to the lecture. That's very good. That's Julius Eyanuku over there. Yes, I'm very happy that, yes, even on the way, you are there, joining the lecture. That's very good of you. Thank you so much. Just want to know if there are some of you with any question or with any comments that you can answer, that we'll take note of that. Yes, if there are comments or questions that we can take note, so let's take note of that. So that we'll take note of that as time goes on. If there is any question from you people, you can ask questions, because any moment from now, I'll round up this lecture now. So as I round up the lecture, when next we meet, we'll talk about it. Are there questions? Are there? Okay. Yes, I can see somebody commenting that, yes, that's a very good one. We decided to talk about this one now at the moment so that we'll now see how this will be. Any other one? Any other one so that we'll take note? So on that note, just take note, we should meet at our discussion forum. If there are things that are there, you can also chat us up and all that, and then we'll now see how things will be. But at the moment, that's a very good one, so that we'll see how we can move on. In the absence of no question, I want to commend you immensely for your prompt response to the lecture and for the way and manner you are getting things to be done. So please, like I told you earlier, this is part of your course, and so you have to make sure that you read from the various links. There are other videos that will be coming up, but you have to take note that we all get to see some of this thing. So thank you so much for your patience and understanding. I can see somebody thanking us for today's lecture and all that. So this is just a snippet. When next we meet, we'll continue to have more and more of this lecture. So let me say thank you so much for your prompt response and all that, and bye for today. Thank you and bye-bye.